How's it going, everybody? I hope everybody been doing good, enjoying the Street Fighter 6 beta, or enjoying people watching it. Um, I wanted to make today's video, obviously by the title, about Drive Impact and how to deal with it. Now, this is still, beta phase, so maybe things will come out down the line, when that game actually come out, whatever the case may be. But I just kind of wanted to give my suggestions on things on how to deal with it, because yesterday this thing was smoking me. Like, this was starting to annoy the F out of me. So I figured I'm gonna go to training room and see how do you deal with this. So for those that don't know, Drive Impact is this move. It only costs a bar, which I still think is too low. It should at least be 2, but neither here nor there. So if you get the hit right, you get a crumple and things like that. You get a nice combo. You can get way more depending on your character, drive rush, all that good stuff. But it got a lot of armor, and when I say it's 1 bar, you get a lot of damage from it. Now on block, people use it to kind of get you closer to the corner, which is not bad. It's a bar, and if you're in the corner, then you basically get a combo from there. You can cancel into it at any point, which is what makes this very scary in the corner. It gets real scary dealing with this in the corner, because somebody can just be, pressuring like this, and now they just sneak that in. So in those situations, I feel that's just kind of like a mental stack. You don't know what to look out for. Drive Impact can come at any point, so it is very scary in the corner. So that part I'm not really talking about, because that's just kind of well, I guess I can talk about it. If somebody very predictable with a Drive Impact, you can always kind of just do this, and just do it back to them. If somebody very predictable with they Blockstrings, or in the case of if you're in burnout, when all your drive meter is gone, that's when this really becomes well, you know what, I'll show you instead of talking about it. So this is how it looks if you don't have, you get stunned when you're in burnout. So that's when people get really desperate with Drive Impact, but when you're in burnout, there's nothing you can do. You just gotta really block. So in a case like this, I tried to jump. Let me see. You get a punish like that depending on how predictable people are. But the main reasons, I want to talk about Drive Impact is during Blockstrings. So that's when I noticed it kept hitting me a lot. So where do I go? All right, right here. So this happened a lot. I just get hit like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all got hit like that too. For y'all characters, y'all kind of pressuring somebody and then you get hit. And the reason why is because a lot of us play Street Fighter 5, and a lot of us are used to kind of a lot of medium buttons being plus on block, and we kind of stagger with the medium buttons a lot. That's kind of how it was on Street Fighter 5. You just constantly pressuring your opponent with mediums, and itching forward each time. Hardly light attacks, but a lot of mediums, and then maybe a sprinkle of a light attack, but a lot of times it's mediums and crouching medium kicks. And so Drive Impact kind of puts you in check with that. So see, like this, you would just get hit by it, but you can. That's how you deal with that. So it also depends on what's it called? The frame data on your move. So like Jamie's crouching medium punch is 0 on block. So it's easier. So for example, if I did this and then did it again, I can block in time. But if I were to see crouching medium kick -6 on block, so I recover, my recovery takes much longer. So now if I did crouching this to crouching medium kick, I will actually get hit. Like if somebody just straight up mashing drive impact after they block, which I noticed that players do. So you can cancel. I'm trying to do it. See, so what I noticed with doing it like this, and I would assume that's for every character, like if you're doing like a unsafe normal, or a normal that's like pretty minus, you can get punished. Like I can't even block this in time. Like from crouching medium kick, and then the window to actually do drive impact is much smaller because of how negative I am. So I would basically have to do drive impact right away, and that's basically knowing if the opponent is actually gonna do it. But like if I just did medium, since it's 0 on block, I can just, you know, block in time. And see, since I can block in time, I got more time to register like, oh, they do a drive impact, let me go ahead and do mine. So, and of course, you can also, like I say, if you want to be safe with it, you can just block. But I promise, it ain't hard trying to drive impact somebody back. Like when you get in the rhythm of it, because it's a couple of times I done got it. So once you get in the habit of it, it's not too bad. Now, light attacks is where it's, you know, I think it costs like what, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay, so it's 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 hits of armor. So it breaks after 3 hits. See, and if you notice, it builds up a lot of gray life. So you see how much damage that did compared to. Now, like if I did this combo like by itself, see, it's not too much. Because you see the health is still a little bit over the P and the L, but now when I do it with this, you see the health is past the whole word player. So, you know, I think that'll be the key going forward in this game. And you could grab too, so like, so I think that'll be the key going forward. So like if you want to try to pressure, like, you know, stagger with a jab, I think that'll be better going forward. See, like if I try to stagger this, then I get punished. Like that's a legitimate punish on me. And it's basically like trying to stagger with the crouching medium punch in that situation was the same, excuse me, basically the same scenario as me doing this to this, where I can't block because, you know, trying to stagger a medium, Street Fighter 5 style, but if I do it right away, then that's different. So I think knowing your frame data on your character and your block strings, it'll help deal with people doing drive impact more. So, see, in that case, I just did medium rather than medium and walk up medium. So, you know, like I say, you can always just block if you want. You know, just to kind of be on the safe side if you don't feel too comfortable trying to drive impact somebody. And then, of course, you can always just grab them too. And see, if you do it from a jab, you can always just do it that way too. So now, hopefully that makes sense. I don't want to try to make this video long, just getting straight to the point. And so now, wake up is another issue with drive impact. And so you can wake up with it as frame one. So it's a frame one wake up move. As you can see, it has a lot of uses for it, reward for it, I should say. You know, wake up, 1 bar armor move, get a combo from it if you mess it up. See, now in this case, since I just did Jamie's crouching medium kick as a meaty, or not as a meaty, just on wake up, you know, I can block in time. But like realistically, so Jamie's standing medium punch is +1. So it's +1, his crouching medium punch, 0 on block. So in a case like see, you have time to do this. See, I can cancel into it very late since I'm plus from this. It makes it much easier. So the problem that I was having is, and I'm pretty sure other people were too, is when you knock somebody down, you kind of just autopilot and, you know, like I do something like this and go into my record, and then I sit here and get hit because I'm not really paying attention to what they're gonna do and wake up. So, you know, I think in this case, and see, my jabs won't work right here, like from a standing medium, because they're doing it right away. So you could just do this, you know, just jab on they wake up. So I think it's just a case of, like, when dealing with drive impact, you got to be much more careful about your block strings. And I will say, this move does make you not autopilot. It does make you not autopilot. Like I was saying that on Twitter when I made my tweet yesterday about it. You know, and playing it like Street Fighter V, constructing your block strings in the way Street Fighter V had it, drive impact will 100% blow you up. So I think, you know, this is a mechanic annoying itself. I'm not even arguing that. I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna keep complaining about it. I put my one tweet out and complain. Now I'm gonna figure out how to deal with it, because it ain't going away, and I love this game. So so yeah, I think. And another thing, I had one guy yesterday, he straight walked up to me and did this. I legit got so mad. This move is salt inducing, no lie. Like I did that, like it was round start just like this. So like in a case like this, you know, you can always just kind of, and that's when this move is very scary and neutral, because you got things to look out for. So like y'all dancing around, whiffing your buttons or whatever the case may be, and then out of nowhere, now he just do that. So I think You know, in a situation like that, I think it just comes down to the kind of opponent you're playing against. You know, like you can always just kind of wait it out. Because I see already people in this game are maniacs. I already see. And that's how it's gonna be when the game come out and we years down the line, people still gonna be maniacs. So this kind of just depends on the opponent you playing. Now, if you want to be safe about it, I say you can just block, or you know, if you're nice with it, you want to just do a perfect parry because it look cool, you can feel free to do that. But yeah, I think that's all. Hopefully that kind of sheds some light on kind of what to do with Drive Impact. You know, kind of what to do with your character and what to look out for. You know, like I said, it's only my first time on the beta, which is day 2 of this video y'all watching. Well, at the time of me making this video, it's day 2. Today's Sunday, so what? Day 3. Day 3. So, you know, things might develop over time, but just for the simple kind of straightforwardness of how to deal with Drive Impact, this is what I came up with. So hopefully it makes life a bit easier for y'all dealing with Drive Impact. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a nice day and take care. Hey y'all, I'm back. It was something I forgot to mention and I did not feel like making this video over, so I'm gonna just add this in. One thing I forgot to mention is the parry drive rush, or just drive rush in general. Drive rush in general, you know, it makes your, so remember how I was mentioning earlier, like I did crouching medium and then crouching medium punch to crouching medium kick, it automatically hits me and the window to Drive Impact is much smaller. But since I go to drive rush, you know, it's making the move I do more plus. So, and now if I did this, I have more time to cancel into, so first off, I should say, I can block since I'm more plus off my medium. So you see, by itself, I automatically get hit for drive rush since it makes the next move I do more plus. I can do that and then, you know, do crouching medium kick and still block in time, which means I got more window to do my Drive Impact, to react and Drive Impact back. So I don't see a reason to ever do this to this, but I'm just showing you, you know, basically how drive rush can work out in your favor. So something like this. So like something like this, for example, you know, now get to kind of steal your turn a bit, not steal your turn, but now you're able to kind of extend your turn and cover up the Drive Impact more compared to just doing it kind of like this. So now I got enough time. Let me see, can I do that? Yeah, see, I don't think I can do grab now. Yeah, see, if I try and grab, I actually get blown up for it. But I can still do that since this is already +1 and I have enough time to do the drive rush after. But if I just did this, see, got a bit more of enough, you know, got a bit more time to grab after that. So now that's all for real. I think I got everything covered that at least I wanted to talk about, and hopefully this helps y'all deal with Drive Impact. And again, for real, I'm gone this time. Y'all have a nice day. Y'all take care.